Hi everybody, good morning. It's Robin with Uniquely Robins. I just wanted to take a minute before we get started here and talk to you a minute about some wonderful, inspiring girls on our Facebook group, Uniquely Robins and Friends on Facebook. Um, I'm just so inspired, and not only by the art that they do and the crafts that they do, but just mainly the spirit that they have. They're they're wonderful, wonderful ladies. They're all very supportive of each other, and that's why I made the Facebook group was so people could get support for their YouTube channels and um, their Etsy stores and whatever ever other stores that they have. We do have a membership drive going on right now, um, and we also have the beginning of next month. I'm going to start picking someone from the group, and every month we're going to support one of the YouTube channels and try to boost them and get them up there, because from my understanding that's what I had envisioned that a Facebook group was to support each other, inspire each other, and help each other, to boost each other's businesses and their spirits, and they are just phenomenal about that. And I am just so blessed to have the girls in the group that I have. I've not been on Facebook a really long time. Um, I was for a while. When my sister moved to North Carolina, I got it so I could keep in contact with her. Um, but we got hacked through our Facebook, and we had a miserable year of just trying to get things straight. They set up accounts in our names at different places, and I don't want to get into all that, but got into our bank accounts and everything, and it took us forever to get everything straightened around. So for the longest time, I didn't want anything to do with Facebook, didn't want to be on there or nothing. Um, but when I decided to do the YouTube channel and stuff, everybody told me that the only way to get it off the ground and going was to be on Facebook, to get your name out there. So we discussed it and decided that since it was for the business and we won't put any personal information on there, that we would give it a try. So reluctantly I did, and I've been involved in several different Facebook groups, and I know some people only like you not to post or promote yourself, which I understand. I understand that, because that's the kind of group that they have and that they want, and I'm very supportive of that. But when I decided to make a Facebook group, I wanted it to be a supportive group, a group that supports other YouTube channels and supports the art and crafts community, um, and not just for my own personal growth, but for everybody who's in the club, in the group, or everybody to get growth from it and to take something away from it. Actually, more so them than me. But so that's the reason why I started it. So anybody out there that's looking for a group, that wants a supportive group, these are the best supportive group of girls that I've seen. I mean, they are just so supportive of each other. They boost each other up. Nobody tries to tear anybody down, and that's exactly what I wanted out of the group. Um, so, if you got a minute, come check us out, see what you think. And like I said, if you know anybody who's in the group, we do have a membership drive going right now. So if you know anyone who's in the group, contact them and say, hey, invite me if you're interested. So that way they get the credit for it. Because whoever has the most points at the end of the month, brings the most people into the group, does receive a prize. So, yeah, I mean, it's great. And somebody other than me, because I don't count in the I still invite people, but I don't count as toward the contest. So, if there's somebody else in the group that let them get the credit for bringing you in. So just contact them and say, hey, invite me to the group. And you don't even have to know anybody in the group. If you are interested and want to come check us out and join the group, join it. We would love to have you. And any of the new members, they also can enter into the contest, as well as the people who are already in the contest. Okay, so enough about that. I just wanted to to tell you, you know, that the group of girls in there are just awesome. I just am so blessed every day to see how they boost each other up. Okay, so we're back to our Grammys brag book. And I am a Grammy, so I love to brag about my grandchildren. So I made a book so I can keep in my purse for if we're ever allowed out and about anymore. Again, that I can show them off to everyone. So I did get the insides done. I told you I would work on those and get those finished up. I did taper the back piece, mainly because it just fit a little more securely in there that way. So it would slide down in and we could still flip up the pages. Now on mine, I did put several pockets in it because like I said, we take the kids to, well, the older one to the rodeo, and the two younger ones will probably be going in the next year or two too. They're getting old enough for that. So I like to put their tickets and stuff. I always keep everything like that. My husband tells me I'm a ticket hoarder, and I am. I do. I hoard, I don't hoard things a lot, but I do hoard memorabilia like that. I still have the napkin from Bob Evans from our very first date, and it has the date on there and stuff like that. So it's fun to go back through my box of stuff and remember things, you know, concerts we've gone to, and he's in the Masons, and so Masonic things that we go to, and there's all kinds of stuff in there. So I do hoard that kind of stuff. And I have a big box of it, and eventually we are going to make a book to put them all in. This page here, I just decided to put one of the little postcards that came with the paper pack on there, just so it was pretty. But yeah, I do have several pockets in mine, as you can see, some in the top and some up here. And this is my granddaughter and my husband, and this is how she gets her way. She holds his face and gets that little look on her face and says, "Please, Paul," and she gets anything she wants pretty much after that. So she knows how to work him. But I have to get some more pictures printed out, and I will get mine filled up. My daughter sends me pictures, and I've taken them when they've been over here, so I have lots of pictures. Okay, so on the inside, and I know I've gotten several messages in the last couple of days from people saying that they don't care how long the video takes, just to do it my way, and they enjoy them, so I'm going to probably go back to pretty much that, mainly for the mere fact that when I try to hurry, it doesn't work for me. I just need to do what I do, and you're more than welcome to fast forward through parts you don't want to see. I totally understand that. I've done that myself. So let's get the front decorated, and we're going to make it all pretty. Since I can't go anywhere right now, and I can't put it in my purse, I'm going to decorate it with some flowers that stick up a little bit. And even when I put it in my purse, I'll probably make a bag or something to slide it in. That way, nothing gets all messed up. These flowers here I got on Amazon. You get 100 of them. I think it's like $9-10. So it wasn't very much, and they're beautiful. I just think they're gorgeous. So I bought a purple pack and a pink and white pack. But they have yellows and greens, and I'd love to have one of every color, but that's going to have to wait. I promised my husband I wouldn't buy anything new right now because everything going on in Christmas, we just want to hang on. I don't know if this says who makes them. Maybe it does. Nope, just says leave feedback. I don't know what the name of the company was, but they're 100-piece mini rose card small roses. And if you're interested, the number is X001UW9CED. But if you just put on their 100-pack paper roses, I'm sure they'll come up. But they're gorgeous. I just love them. Okay, so we're going to put some of those on the front. Now I went ahead and put an eyelet in mine, and I'm going to put some lace in there to tie around it. I would have done that on camera, but somebody just got me this puncher, and it's new. I wasn't sure how to use it, but I figured it out, I think. It has a little adjustable thing, and it, I think, came from Amazon, too. And it came with a package of eyelets, and then some gold ones, and then the little rings, which, these little rings, I don't know. I haven't figured out how to work those things yet. Like I've always told you, I used my grandfather's old school hole punch, and this crimper that was his, that's probably 100 years old. But it's getting to the point where it, oops, I'm sorry. Getting to the point where it doesn't want to work very much. So, okay, I've got some music pages out. Oh, I was also going to tell you inside, I had some of these left I made for another project a while back. I just ink stained them, or inked them up, a piece of white cardstock, and cut them out in the shape of mats. Which, so if you wanted to put mats on there, if you're giving this to somebody, so that they know they can put a picture there, you know, that would be a good idea also. I haven't decided whether I want to put it on there, or if I want to cut them down a little bit so more of the border shows, because I really like the paper. So I haven't decided whether I'm going to put them on there yet or not. That's why they're laying here. I was still pondering. But I really don't think I am, because I like it being pretty when I don't have any pictures on there yet. I do have some photo corners, or I could put those on there. Or just wait till I get the picture that I want on there and then just, you know, double-sided tape it on or whatever. But I kind of like the prettiness of it when it doesn't have a picture on it yet. I know I seem to be rambling today. I don't think I had enough coffee. I drink coffee from morning until night. I drive my husband crazy, because if he drinks coffee in the evening, he can't sleep. It's never stopped me. That's not what stops me from sleeping, I should say. I just have insomnia. But if you ever come to my house, you'll always find coffee. We always have a pot of coffee on. I'm going to ink around the edge. Well, first I want to decide how big I want it, because I don't think that's too big, yeah. I'm going to tear it down a little. And I'm tearing toward me because I want that white core to be inked well. I like that look. I didn't at first, but I really do like that look. That was, sorry, I had to get that little piece I just threw in the trash out, because my paper trash can. I didn't want to throw it away. I like to save them just for things like this, which I probably have a bunch around here somewhere. Just since I moved all my stuff up to the craft room, I still don't know where everything's at yet. But if you pull towards you, then that white core gets a little bigger, and then when you ink, it just stands out so much. I like that. I think we're going to put that there. Oh, I got a message this morning that my stuff for the vintage purse is supposed to be here today. So I'm really hoping and praying that it is. If not, I mean, we can always do it on Monday, but I know people are anxious to see it, and I'm kind of anxious to see what I'm going to do too. Alright, I'm going to cut a couple of these dark purples. Wish I had some lilac ones, but I don't. Just love lilacs. I think they smell wonderful. I have some lilac oils that I put on my furnace. When my husband's not home, he's not wild about smells. Everything is really strong smelling to him. He never really says anything about it, but I know it bothers him, so I try not to do it when he's home. But I just put a couple drops on my register vents, and oh my gosh, makes the house smell so good. What is your favorite flower? You guys tell me what your favorite flower is, or fragrance down there in the comments. I'd like to know. Okay, and I do have these two little butterflies and this little pansy, so I know I want to use that. I used some lace on the closure corners, which I think I'm going to use that same lace to close it up with. So I think to tie it all together, I might put a piece of that on there also. Just a small smidgen. Oh, and I used some purple ink around the edges, just where the bag was showing, to make it a little prettier. Of course, it was a little bit darker ink than I thought it was, and it, yeah, I would have rather it been a little bit lighter. Let's do that. I'm going to use this Fabri-Tac. The last couple times I used this, it made me sick to my stomach. Oh, I'm going to trim this down just a little more because there's some like little purple splatters there, and that was actually in the paper, and I thought it was so cool. I liked it, so I'm going to see if I can get a little bit of that to show. And try not to get my, oh, I want this glue for paper. Yeah, that'll work right about there. I was laying on the couch last night after my husband and the dog went to bed. She's been going to bed with him. She is so funny because at 9, she knows he goes to bed no later than 9 o'clock. So if 9 o'clock rolls around, even on the weekends, and he's not in bed yet, she is just jumping on him and looking at him like, come on, Dad, let's go to bed. She's a lazy little thing. She'll sleep on the couch all day and then want to go to bed. It's so funny. But I was laying on the couch and the cat jumped up there. Wee hours in the morning. And I laid down with her and was petting her. And fell asleep on the couch. I was awakened at 3 o'clock this morning when my husband got up for work by a dog jumping on me. She did not like it that I did not come to bed. Up a little bit. Okay, let's see. I think these are a little too big. I got them out earlier because I thought I'd use them, but I think they're a little too big. So I think we're going to just work with these little flowers. I think they are so beautiful. Let's see how we want to put them. I don't want to cover that music paper completely up. And I know I want to put a butterfly on there. So excuse my sniffles, I'm still not completely over whatever the flu or whatever I had. Pretty sure my grandson gave it to me the last time he was here, because he had a runny nose and was all congested. But we love him, so we forgive him. Do I want to use this? Maybe in the corner. Come out there. Maybe in this corner. Oh, there. How about right there? I really like this paper pack. It's pretty. All the pinks and purples I do, you'd think that would be my favorite color, which I do love pink and purple, but my favorite color is red, but a lot of people don't like red journals because they're just too bright for them. Let me get one of these with the dark purple in the middle. saw on YouTube a couple of weeks ago, and I don't remember whose it was. I think it was A Trace of Sparkle, I think, but don't quote me on that because I'm not sure. It was a tour of her craft room, and she had these 3-tiered wrought iron baskets, big ones, in the corner, and they were just stuffed full of flowers. And I thought, oh my gosh, to have all those flowers would be wonderful, wouldn't it? They were beautiful. Well, let's start with that little cluster up there because I like that. Whoops. Knocking my glue over. I can tell I didn't get much sleep. I'm a chatty Cathy this morning. Anybody old enough out there to remember that doll? The chatty Cathy? Try to bend the where I didn't cut clear down on that wire down. These little leaves actually feel more like felt than paper, but the flowers are paper. But they're just so pretty. I love flowers. All right, now let's see. I know I want one of these on there somewhere. Come on, go down. There. He didn't want to go down this morning. Maybe I'll put him up there with that pansy. We've lived in our house for almost 7 years now, and first year we lived here, I planted a lilac bush in the front and a lilac tree in the backyard. That lilac bush bloomed the very first year we were here. And my lilac tree has yet to bloom. And I have tried everything. I've read on what to do to try to get it to bloom, and I have tried it all, including the crazy ones like beating it with a broom. Somebody said to beat the trunk of it with a broom and will encourage it to grow. I even tried that. My neighbors probably thought I was nuts. But it still hasn't bloomed yet. I keep threatening to rip it out, but I haven't done that yet either. That kind of makes that little flat flower pale by comparison, doesn't it? I think we might just cover him up. Didn't cut very close to the bottom, and I don't want it to poke through. Ooh, I like that. I do like that. All right. See, I'm trying the 3 thing. Still not completely on board with that because it just messes with my OCD, I guess. I'm gonna put some of the stickles on this butterfly to make it stand out and sparkle. I like the stickles a lot. I'll have to get me some more. Never used it before, and when Ann sent it to me, I tried it, and I like it. Just makes it very sparkly. If I remember correctly, I think it takes a little while to dry, which that's okay. I just try not to stick my arm in it, because I have done that before with that, what's it called? Glossy accents. I love that stuff too. I had to have my husband open it for me because I couldn't get it open the last time. Look at that. Can you see that sparkle? I hope you can see that. It's so pretty. I think I'm going to do this little butterfly up here too. Make him stand out a bit. I think on the last one I used the glossy accents and I put this on top. So it was like porcelain and then sparkly too. Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna have to check out where you get that at, because I would like some more of that. I heard they have different colors, but I like that one. What is that one? Diamond, I think? Yeah, diamond sparkle, or stickles. I like it. All right, I'm gonna save this little guy for something else. Close my glue up before it gets... I've been doing a decent job on keeping it from drying out. And I have some of these adhesive pearls. Well, I guess I should have waited to close that up before I use these, which I'm thinking maybe like a couple up there and a couple in this corner. Let's try maybe a big one and then a medium-sized one. Well, how about we put one of each size? See what that looks like. I'm really going to try hard not to stick my hand or my arm in that stickles. Ooh, this one's tiny. Oh. You have to excuse my fingers. I was inking earlier and I got ink all over them. I'm a messy crafter. Maybe if I put the glue on here first, it'll help me out. And I can close this back up. And I had a time finding out a little hole in it. Medium one here. Of course, this is going to be covered up for the most part by our closure, but that's okay. We'll have it open. Lots, I'm sure. I think I'm going to put one big one in that corner. Probably using way more glue than I need, but sometimes I just don't trust the glue on the back of these. Okay. Package go. Oh, I like that. I think it needs a little bow right here. Just a little. I don't know if I have any really thin. Hold on one second. Let me look real fast in this one drawer. No, I don't. I just need like a... Oh. Well, we'll use this. I don't have any really, really thin ribbon. This is really little. I might have to get a bigger piece. Sometimes I have to start with a bigger piece because I gotta make my fingers do what I want them to do. And when I get a little piece, I just can't. So let's just make a little bow with this little white string, because I want it to be thin. I do know that. Yeah, that'll work. Then we'll just cut off where we want. That may even be too long. I keep my scraps of string because I use them on stuff. Might even get a little smaller. I'm trying to keep the strings ends out of my stickles. Okay. And we'll put it right there. Oh, that's it. Yep. And I think a little tiny piece of ribbon would have been prettier, but I kind of like that. Okay. Come on, get on there. And then we just need a piece, hopefully there's enough left, of lace that will go around. Yeah, that's big enough. And we'll see if I can get it through this hole. Aha. Let's see. Gonna tie it this way and then wrap it around both ways. The back side is gonna have to be a little longer to come around, because then when it's closed, it has to go all the way around. And this just has to go a short distance. So a little more. Now I'm wondering, I think I want to run it the other way. I think I want to run it this way. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. Come on. Oh. I think, yeah. Well, maybe not. Should have done this before I put my stickles on. Trying to make sure it's going the right direction. For one. There we go. Yeah, I think that'll give it a little more security that way, and it'll help hold that flap down. So it will. Yeah, it won't interfere with that. Just tie right there. I'm not going to tie it down right now because I don't want to mess up my stickles. It takes a little while for that to dry. I'm not sure how long, but I left the last one overnight, so. But yeah, that's what it'll look like when it's all done and tied up. I don't think I'm going to do anything to the back of it. Just so it'll lay flatter when you're going through it. But then you have your two, well, they're not really waterfalls because they don't cascade, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side and 4 on that side. So it'll hold 16 pictures. So that's pretty good actually for something to keep in your wallet, or your, not your wallet, but your purse or bag or what have you. Or you could just set it on the coffee table and it'll look gorgeous sitting there. It doesn't even have to go in your purse, but it makes a great gift, a stocking stuffer, good happy mail. If you're going to send a happy mail to a friend, you know, get well thing. You could even put cards in here, or little sayings or something, like daily sayings or something like that, and make it as a gift that way. Whatever you want to do with it, it's just an idea. If you make one, please leave it in the comments below. I'd love to see what it looks like and how it turned out. And if you put your own little twist on it, I always love that. I like to see different ideas that people have. Now I have a mess. But that's okay. Got another video to make, and then we're probably cleaning it up. Haven't heard the dog barking, so I don't think my stuff has arrived yet. So hopefully as soon as that does, I can get started on the altered purse. So we're going to make an altered purse. Next week sometime we're going to make our own vintage style purse, a small one. And I'm trying to get my hands on some vintage gloves, which I haven't found any yet that are not outrageously priced, put it that way. Because the purse that we make, and we're going to alter the gloves, and then we're going to make something out of the whole thing. That will be fun. But anyway, check out the ladies below. There's some more YouTube channels I need to add to that list. Check out the Facebook groups. Check out our Facebook group. Like I said, find somebody that's in the group that you know and have them invite you so they get credit for it. And if you don't know anybody in the group, come on in and join us. We have a great time. If no other reason, just to chit chat with somebody and see different things. Post your YouTube videos in there. You can post a YouTube video in there every day. I don't care. Because that's what it's for. It's for promoting your YouTube videos, it's for promoting your SD stores, and it's for promoting your Facebook page or Instagram, whatever it is that you have, Twitter. That's what it's for. It's a community to help each other, boost each other's businesses, and boost each other's spirits. And they do a fantastic job, especially of boosting spirits. They do a fantastic job. And I love each and every one of them. So, have a great day. Stay safe out there. God bless. Bye-bye.